My name is Ash. I'm made of paper. And sometimes, I carry fears that were never mine to begin with. There's something people say in Korea, that almost everyone has had a dream about war. Not because we remember it, but because somehow it remembers us. I was born in 1970, and like most people in my generation, I have never experienced war. But I grew up listening to stories from my grandmother, from my parents, stories about a time when everything was suddenly taken away. My grandmother's family was from Kaesong. They had lived there for generations. But on June 25, 1950, they had to leave, not by choice. And they never went back. I never saw that place, but somehow, I still feel what was lost. When I was 9 years old, I remember something clearly. During the joint military exercises, what they called Team Spirit, fighter jets filled the sky for days. Loud, fast, relentless. I didn't understand war, but I understood fear. The sound alone was enough. My hands would shake. Sometimes, I couldn't even eat. I would sit alone, trying to disappear from a sound I couldn't escape. Sometimes I played the piano, as if music could protect me from something I couldn't understand. Years passed, and life became peaceful again. For more than 70 years, my generation has lived without war. These days, I see the news, wars happening around the world. Places far away, but strangely, it doesn't feel far. About 10 years ago, I spent 2 weeks in Palestine for filming. I met people there. They invited me into their homes, shared meals, welcomed me. They were just people, not defined by ideology, not divided by faith. Just people trying to protect their families, trying to survive, trying to live in peace. After I came back, we stayed in touch. And then one day, the war began. Their messages stopped, their pages went silent. And I still don't know what happened to them. The people who suffer most in war are not the ones who started. My grandmother, her family, those people I met. And maybe even someone like me. I have never lived through a war, but somehow, war has lived inside me. There is a passage in the Bible that speaks of war. A city destroyed, a people broken. It simply says, there are no explanations, only how far suffering can go. I have never seen a war, but I have heard it, in stories, in sounds, in silence. And sometimes, that is enough.